EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchant here with your outlook for January 30th, 2020. For your Thursday, expecting partly cloudy skies across the region today. Temperatures will actually be near average, so we're going to have temperatures in the mid to upper 30s for most, maybe up to 40 in our far southeastern areas, but near average for this time of year. Partly cloudy skies both today and tonight. And then we turn to Friday, and we are going to have partly cloudy skies to start, and then increasing clouds in the afternoon. Temperatures a little bit milder into the lower 40s. And now we're going to turn our attention to this next system, which we've been talking about all week long here. And it's pretty apparent now that this is going to be largely a miss. The chances of this coming up the coast and phasing into a big snowstorm are just about out the window. And I can pretty much say with confidence that's not going to happen. But we're going to be focusing on the fine-tuned details of this, because there still could be, as this develops here on later Friday night, it could be a few rain snow showers coming into the picture late Friday night and Saturday morning, and you can see that here with the latest European model run. And I can show you the NAM, I can show you the GFS, I can show you the Canadian model. They all have this coming out around the same place, and then heading northeast from here, not being captured by this northern stream, which we said all week would be necessary in order to take this and bring it up the coast and bomb it out to give you a good snowstorm. It was a very low chance probability that happened, so we were leaning against it the entire week. It was a 30% chance earlier in the week, then it became 20 and about 10. Now you're about a 1 in 20 chance of that happening, and that might be generous. Okay, so this system is projected to be in the same position no matter what model you look at, and the northern stream is just not fast enough to catch up to this in time to turn it up the coast, and that is pretty apparent. When you're looking at models and trends, and you're looking at, well, sometimes they move northwest, they trend northwest. There really isn't a northwest trend here with the low itself, or the streams. The streams aren't really going to be mismodeled that poorly in the short range. It's just a matter of how much precip is going to be on the northwest side, and you could get some fringe impacts. And I use that word impacts very lightly and loosely, because the word impact, it insinuates something impactful, something disruptive. But I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. It just looks like some light rain or snow showers northwest of I-95. And then further south and east, it looks like too marginal of temperatures to get anything other than rain or white rain, which is snow falling and then not sticking on the ground because temperatures are a little bit too warm here. So there's no dynamics involved here, because the system's too far southeast, and it's not phasing and rapidly developing. So I don't see a situation where you're going to get some plowable snow across our region here. I mean, even where areas you do have some accumulating snow where temperatures are cold enough, you're talking about basically coatings, half inch, maybe an inch if you're lucky, but coating to a half inch in most areas that are seeing that snow actually stick because temperatures are supportive of that. This is late Friday night and Saturday morning. Okay, and then this low pulls away. You get a little bit of a break here during the afternoon. You still have the upper level feature it has to move through on the northern stream, so you could have a few rain or snow showers that goes into the evening as well on Saturday, but this will also be very insignificant, and we're looking at any large-scale accumulations here, so not really map-worthy kind of stuff. It finally does phase with the northern stream once it gets up here heading into the Canadian Maritimes, but at that point it's way too late for us to benefit from. So, like we've been stressing all week, this was going to be a tight thread the needle situation, a very low probability. The chance was there. We followed it all week, and now it looks like we know what's going to happen. It's going to stay offshore, maybe some fringe impacts, which is the fine-tuning part of this that we have to get to. Taking a look at the NAM earlier run, this is the 18Z run. Again, came out that the low itself comes out at a similar location, but it does show some snow here on the northwest side. Again, fringe impacts north and west of the low. This would be light snow, but if you look at the soundings here, like the one we pulled up for Philadelphia, it has surface temperatures at 36 degrees. So this might just be white rain, where it's cold enough to support snow all the way down to about 1,000 feet above the ground, and then it doesn't have time to melt before it hits the ground. So it falls and reaches the ground as snow, but does not accumulate because surface temperatures are too warm. All right, so we'll watch this. This is going to be a fine-tuned detail over the next 24 to 36 hours. But I don't expect this to change very much, just placement of where, who sees the white rain, basically, or who sees just rain, plain rain. And again, those temperature profiles on this particular model, which is the European, suggest the southeast of I-95 is just light rain, and that's it. So either way, not sticking there. Maybe in the interior if it gets up that far. Of course, the NAM doesn't get it up in the interior. So we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. But don't get excited. Nothing going to drastically change here in the next day or day and a half. Okay, so as this moves forward here, again, we have that rain, snow, shower chance in the evening here, lasting through the evening on Saturday. And then after that, we start to clear out for Sunday. Clouds giving way to sun and mid-40s. Then we get temperatures increasing as we get into next week. It's actually going to be quite mild as we get into the Monday through Wednesday time frame. Mostly sunny skies Monday. Tuesday, we have a warm front that's going to push through the area, so could be a few showers with that. Not really looking like much, just a little bit. And then it's still going to remain warm here on Wednesday until this next cold front moves through. Once the cold front moves through, temperatures will drop here on Thursday back down to near average or maybe slightly above. But it does look like largely going forward until about the 10th or so, maybe the 11th of February, we're going to be largely above average. After that point, there might be some colder temperatures working their way in and some storm threats to work with. But right now, we're not really high and confident on the beginning of the first third of February starting off snowy and cold. So we don't have that opportunity going through that period, but we will have opportunities after that point in the second, third, and fourth week of February. We just have to wait until we get to that point and see if that's still a favorable time frame as we approach it. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is our outlook for January 30th, 2020. Have a great Thursday.